and I am sharing my screen. Right. I'm going to I'm going to work on reports today. So for creating reports, the basic thing is you need report types. Actually, by default, Salesforce provides report types for the standard application, standard objects, and so there are some report types for sales, marketing, and stuff. So if I want to add the reports and dashboards into my application, the best way to do is go to the application where I have built it. Okay, I'm clicking on this because every time I can't click on all tabs and I don't need to click on reports and dashboards, but I want to add these two things to my training force application. So I'm clicking on edit before training force. Okay, and yeah, and I'm trying to add the dashboards and reports. It's here to this application. See, I'm pulling this dash. See, I can put it down. Okay, reports and dashboards are here at the end of the application. That's fine for me. Accounts, contacts, consultants, trainings, training enrollments, cases. Um, yeah, right. I have these following things in this order. And the default landing tab, I kept as trainings, but I want to keep it as home or dashboards. Okay, I am giving it as dashboards, and I'm clicking on save. What happens by default when I'm logging into the application? The see what happens is here. If I'm changing to training force, see, I'm expecting the default tab is dashboards, but I got some reports. I'm just coming back and checking it again. Yeah, I kept the default tab as dashboards, but there is no dashboards. It seems that reason it's automatically taking it as reports. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's start building reports and dashboards now. So I said the basic thing you need to build reports and dashboards is, first of all, reports are useful to build dashboards, and report types are useful to do reports. Okay, coming down to, if I'm clicking on, so the again, you need report types for building reports, you need reports for building dashboards. Okay, this is dependent. Okay, and for building report types you have to click on create. You can create report types here. I can also build report types for my standard objects also, and as well as my custom objects. I will show how to do report type for account, contacts. Okay, see, create a new report type, click on that. So I'm selecting the master object as accounts. So accounts and contacts. Okay, and the description is, so what happens is, means while seeing the schema builder I can tell how to build reports. Why is the relationships are defined here. If you come here, the accounts, child object is consultant, child object is training participant, training enrollment. Like this I can bring this up. Okay, now I have a good idea. Now I want to build a report type with accounts, consultants, and training enrollments. Okay, do you got any question for me? One second, Karthik is joining 2 times.
I just refreshed it, so I
Okay,
got it.
okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Yeah, right. Right. So, is there any person called Srikanth in this batch? Srikanth, do you know Srikanth? Nikhil? Anyone know Srikanth from EJ2 Tech or
No, I
not?
don't know.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Right. No problem. Yeah. So, I'm building a report type. Primary object is accounts. Now I want to build a report type with accounts, consultants, accounts, consultants, and trainings. Okay, this is what I want to show in the report. Okay, I am building a report type for this. In this case, I want to build a report type unique name. I have to give replace spaces with underscores. That's how it. Okay, because yeah, for the first time it automatically brings the name. It won't modify if you are modifying the label second time. That's the reason I again copied the similar thing and I created underscores instead of spaces and commas. Okay, now this is having accounts. Um, accounts and their consultants and trainings. Okay, so the category which I want to store here is I want to store in other reports. Okay, I want to store in other reports. Deployed, this is the report type which I am building. Clicking on next. Okay, remember, see, I am including three objects in this scenario. The accounts is the top thing. This is called consultancies. So there are consultants for a consultancy. Right, clicking on this, I'm selecting the consultants here exactly, and accounts each a. So I'm showing, see what happens here. There are two type of reports. Even I can build it in the report. So for suppose there are two consultancies with three people and four people each, and there's one more consultancy without any consultants. There are two more consultancies without any consultants with them. These four are my customers. So do you want me to show the accounts which are not having consultants or not? That's my scenario here. I'm saying yes. A may not have B records. Means this space is like consultancy without consultants, means companies without consultants which are new joined in our as a customer in our company, and these are companies who have customers, sorry, who have consultants. Companies with consultants, companies without consultants. Account is a company which is our client. Okay, clicking on this, I am selecting on this object, C object. So I am clicking on training enrollments. So I can only select the child objects in my options. I cannot select the parent object in my below objects, right? See, now what happens? B to C relationship. B records may or may not have C records. The same scenario it's applying here. Okay, I can even add one more thing, but I don't want to add it. I can even add activities for this. See, child object of this activities only. Activities is a standard object like events, tasks like that. Even add that. Yeah, so you can associate up to four objects only in the report type. Right now you have related these three things. See, this is how your report looks like. You can put down your company names, the people who are having with consultancies and without consultancies, and with and without even training enrollments also. Yes, there are some consultants for this company, but they are not enrolled for training. Do you want me to show that or not? Yes, I'm showing the people without trainings also, and I finally am showing the activities. I am trying to show the four objects data in single report. I am clicking on save. Okay, and now there are this many objects in this fields. I'm okay to print all this information. I don't want to block anything. If you want to block some fields, yes, please click on edit layout and remove some fields from the layout. Okay, got it. There are four layouts now. I can show that to you because there are four objects. See, this is account, consultants, this is training enrollments, and this is activities. Four different layouts which belongs to different objects. I can remove some fields which are not which I don't want to show it on my report. This is a part of developer who can manage this. Okay, that's okay. I'm done with that. I'm going back to my report. Now we are going to work on reports. Okay, I clicked on reports. No thanks. Okay, no thanks. Right. This report I have uh, built it in the previous class, it seems. Anyway, I'm going to build one more report now. Okay, click on new report. When I click on new report, it's asked me to pick a report type. This is a skeleton. This is the skeleton of the report which I have to pick. Which objects it will show, it depends on this report type. If you want to know report on accounts and contacts, yes, I have to click on this echo contacts with customers. Okay, and if you want to build a report with uh, my recent scenario, because I stored my report in this other reports. Consultants with training enrollment, this is not the thing. Yeah, this is what I built. Accounts, consultants, and trainings. Clicking on this, click on create. So now this is the report type which is containing four objects: accounts, see, consultants, again training enrollments, and activities. Got it. Now I will show you one thing. um, these are customers. Okay, I am creating all customers between this date, from this quarter to this quarter, means created on after Jan 1st to this quarter, because my quarter, I have configured the quarter system in my system. That's the reason this is my quarter. My quarter starts at 1st of Jan and ends in 31st March, and the other quarter will start from um, 1st of April, and it ends on after 3 months: April, May, June. It ends on June. One more quarter will start at July 1st and end after 3 months. That's how it works. And the last quarter means there's one more quarter which ends. I think this is my last quarter. My first quarter will start from April 1st. Okay, most companies will follow this because they have to file taxes before March, right? I'm giving it as all time. Means all time means all the accounts in my system. See, I'm showing in a report. Why I'm seeing only one, two uh, customers when I'm selecting this quarter? Because in this month I just only created only two accounts in my system. If I'm selecting all time, I can see all customers in my system, right? So I want to put some important information on this: customer name, customer record type. Okay, and customer employees, if as there is, if is this a prime vendor or not. Okay, that's it. I want to put down the consultant's information next to that. Okay, first name is there, consultant full name. This is better, right? Oh, sorry, it's not created by full name. Consultant first name, consultant last name, consultant visa status. Okay, consultant, no need to put consultant email and all this stuff. You put only the important information. By clicking on this record, I can take directly to this customer record. Okay, and Enrollment is here, enrollment ID is there, and mm, enrollment date, created date. I can modify this name by clicking on this. Oh, sorry. So I can change this name in the report type level. I can change the name of this created date to enrollment created date. Okay, I can do that. I can do the names of it. I'll show that to you. Hit properties. Okay, for this case, I'm selecting the created date. I'm clicking on edit properties. So it's asking me to change the properties of this. Now I'm selecting as enrollment created date. Click on OK and save. Now the new report will be having this date by default. Okay, by default checked on the report whenever they are getting a report type, right? And anyway, let's move on to another thing. Enrollment candidate subject, it depends on the activity. This is coming from activity. Any activities belongs to this guy. Subject, due date. Activity type, I will give it activity name. Okay, it's not required. Yeah, that's it. Activity, created date, sorry, subject of this activity and due date, by what, by when we have to finish this. Okay, and that's it. I'm trying to click on save. When I click on save, it's asking me to save the report name. This is what report I'm just going to create. Okay, this is the tabular form. I'm creating the report as sorry, really sorry, customers customers and their consultants and enrollments. Trainings. Okay, clicking on this, it automatically picks the unique name for the report also. And I'm trying to store this in unfiled reports. Okay, and what is unfiled reports? When you're developing something, when you're creating reports for anything, you just create in unfiled public reports. Later on, you can create a separate report folder for your training reports, and you can move that unfiled report to that by selecting some of the reports. I'll show that to you. Click on save and run report. So if I click on save, later on I can click on run report. Okay, but now I clicked on save and run report. Now you can see all my customers, okay, and consultants. This is the customer information, this is the consultant information, and you can also see the enrollment information from here to here. So enrollment credit is still not refreshing here, but I will show that to you. And even subject and date, due date, by when you have to finish this. Okay, there's only one task only for this guy. Consult the participant by 12 a.m. Okay, due time. If I can put due date, it will show you in the date also. Anyway, I want to click on edit report. By clicking on customize means I can modify this report. I'm modifying it now, and I'm coming back to my enrollment. See what's happening here. Enrollment. I'm pulling enrollment created date. Okay, and I'm trying to click on run report. It's still not showing. Let's do one thing. Let's create new report type in the new tab, because I'm clicking on edit layout. I'm trying to check my training enrollment created date. Oh, enrollment check by default. Click on OK. Click on save. Come down again. Click on edit layout. I'm checking whether it's modified or not. Enrollment created date. It's checked by default. See, it's now displaying as it's working fine. Perfect. Yeah, we got it. The changes happen, and I'm trying to see the enrollment created date now. I'm clicking on run report. I'm not saving anything. See, it's working now, right? I can even show, because if there are 4 created dates in this report, how to check which created date is what. So that's the reason I am creating created date equal to modifying it to as appropriate fields created date. That is enrollment created date, customer created date, consultant created date. Like this I can use it. Okay, so this is all the reports. Okay, for the 23 all accounts in my system. See, this is a tabular form. For suppose if I want to build a report of the same report by summary form. What is summary? You want to, if you want to group by some information, if you want to group by some city or state, I can do that. Okay, I'm clicking on save as consultants. I am saving the same report, but first of all I'm making the same report, and later I'm going to convert that. uh, Consultants and enrollments by city. Okay, clicking on this, I'm clicking on unfiled reports, clicking on save and run report. I am storing in a same folder. See, by consultants and enrollments by city, because I can't put very big names like consultants, sorry, customers, consultants, and enrollments by city, because I can't add this. That's the reason I am trimming some of the information here. So, consultants, enrollments by city. Now I'm clicking on, this is the same report. The report I just cloned it. If I'm clicking on save as, means I'm cloning the same report. I'm trying to customize again the same report which you have done earlier. I want to convert this tabular report to summarized report. Okay. First of all, there are two ways. There is um, the consultant's information. There might be some city. No, there is no city. But I can even do the city name on the account. Okay. There is a city, that is billing city. Okay, it's there. I can summarize by, see, I'm adding the billing city into the layout. So from where this company is billing me, from which city. Okay, There are different cities here. Okay, okay. Now I want to summarize by city, okay, or summarize by state. I can do that. Summarize by state and provisions. Right. There are this information on my report, and I am summarizing. See, select this group by this field. If I'm clicking on this means I am summarizing by this field. It automatically converts the tabular report into the summarized report. See, I'm clicking on this. See, it automatically converted it to summary report. And now what's happening here is it's summarized by city. I can do one thing. I can first summarize by state, later on by city I can do that. Okay, and I will drag and drop again back to this location. Okay, once it is converted, it will become the same format, summary format only. But I want to add summarize by city first. Later on, I want summarize by sorry. First of all, I want to summarize by state. Later on, by city. Okay, and even I can add one more grouping. What happens is first of all the accounts based on city will be grouped down into one some set of records, and it's gonna count. Hey, how many people are there in this city? How many people are there in this city? Sorry, in this state. Again, on the same state, the customers will be again grouped into city also. I can do that. I'm clicking on uh, run report. I'm clicking on save. I'm saving this report, and I'm clicking on run report. What happens? See, now you can see there are 10 states without any state information. This is the blank state. See, this is the blank city. So these 10 accounts, these 10 customer records don't have city or state. So there's only one record with aged as state and Tucson as city. That is University of Arizona. Okay, and there is only one record with from CA, that's Mountain View. Sorry, there are two records, one Mountain View by city and one more city by San Francisco. This is the customer name Jenny Point in Mountain View, S4 in San Francisco. Okay, Sage IT INC, yes, Dallas, Illinois State, Chicago, one record. See, there are it's grouping by, so you can understand very much better in this scenario. See what happened. There are total if there are 5,000 state means records in this state. So if there are 2,000 records in Mountain View, 2,000 records in San Francisco, and 2,000 records in San Diego, yes, first it groups by CA with total number of records like 5,000. Mountain View, 2,000 records. It show like in order by showing this information, and again it shows billing city and it shows all the 2,000 records for San Francisco, and finally San Diego 1,000 records. It shows the same page in the same blocks. Now if you come here, all the data is seeing in the one screen. In the same screen, you are grouping by these fields. This is called summarized report. Okay, you got. So you can even sort these things in your own order. See what happened. Now I clicked on this. Now it's changing back to UK. This customer, Texas. This customer like this, Texas. So it's considering TX and Texas as different because technically means technically these two are different because there is no proper same spelling name. Okay, right. I can even sort at any point of thing. Okay, for suppose if I want to sort all the customers by name, click on this. I'm sorting this in descending order. See, if I want to click one more time, see, so if I want to do ascending order, click on this again. The same thing will be converted to ascending order. See, the arrow symbol, if it is down, it's called ascending order. If the arrow symbol is in up, it's called descending order. Oh, right. Sorry. First of all, I'm really okay. Uh, So currently, sorry, it's sorted in ascending order. If arrow is upwards, it's ascending order. You can see this here in the ascending order. A, C, E, M, S, T. Okay. If I'm clicking on this once again, see what happened here is again it's in descending order from T, S, M, E, C, A. If arrow downwards, it's descending order. Okay. Same thing I can do it for ascending and descending on all the columns. This is the report. I can export the report. I can click on printable view. It shows a printable report to me, and I can in Excel format, and I can print this report from my printer. Okay, and I can click on hide details. See what happens is now I'm hiding all the information of my report, and I'm showing only the record count. 10 records for this total billing city is blank. Okay, and one record for Paris and 9 records for blank city. And for state aged Arizona, there is only one record. CA 2 records, Dallas 1 record, like this. I can tell these are my customers. These are in different locations. I can tell that. I can export. See, I can export this in the CSV format or XLS format also. See, two formats available. This is the encoding. Okay, if you click on export, it's exported now. Okay, and I can even do schedule updates of the report. Oh, I'm sorry. See, a run report is there, right? If I click on run report, it runs now immediately. It again queries on the latest data and it will show all the data here. For suppose if I click on this, if I click on schedule future runs, if I'm clicking on the next thing, it automatically runs after some time and send a report to your email. That I can do it for schedule future running. Okay, scheduling a report, running user as Venkat, because if I am the head of CEO of this company, I can see all the records in my system. If I am the uh, sales rep in for the region of Chicago, I can see only the Chicago records, right? It depends on the sharing settings and sharing rules. Okay, so based on the data, you're going to generate the reports. If I'm having access to 5,000 records, my report will show the 5,000 records data. If I'm having access to only 200 records, yes, I can see only access to 200 records only. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Right. So now I'm scheduling a report, and I can set the running user as CEO. What I can do is I can set the running user as CEO, and I can send this report, which is for across the company, saying, "Hey, we have done this many sales." To all the sales heads, I can send the report. The CEO um, can set this, ask for administrator to send a report to all my sales heads to bring up the sales because we are lacking by some amount of revenue. Okay, email report to me. Okay, or to others. I can even send this report to the CEO of this company. Okay, by selecting roles, by creating a CEO. So now this guy, these two users will be getting this report at this time. I can send it a weekly report, I can send it a monthly daily reports. Okay, I can send it every day, every weekday, every week, every day. Morning, I can send a report of all the open opportunities, of all the closed opportunities like this, or of all the trainings and customers with your company, so that you can see these things on your email and you can call them directly. Okay, and the start date and end date is defined here. Means this report scheduling will start from 1st of 16th of this month and ends on 2nd, but I can schedule this report running till 2020 also. Now this report is generally sending these things every day, okay, according to the schedule what you have kept the frequency. That's the scheduling thing in reports. And save report modifications with the schedule. So if I am modifying some report, yes, do you want to see the changes in the new future reports of this schedule or not? Save means yes, I'm saying yes here. Discard the report modifications in this schedule, because this schedule will start and it won't stop at all. And the configuration what is currently available will have the same configuration for all the future runs. Okay, I'm giving this. If I'm modifying this report, the modified report will go to these people. Okay, I got it. And I'm scheduling this every week on Monday to tell me, hey, this is what happening, this is what your customers like this, and I can share this to my, and I can even set the time preferred time of sending this report. I can set this as 1 p.m. That's okay. In the afternoon time, it's good. Or else I can even Sunday. I'm trying to put it 7 p.m. Okay. Exact time will depend on the job queue activity. If there are more reports which are scheduled, it may take some time at some times only when the Salesforce server is busy. And I'm clicking on save report schedule. Now I will get a report on the data of this report to my system. Show details. I don't want to group by in my report, but I will modify that changes after some time. Okay. And one more thing is I want to, now we are done with report type tabular. First report is that. Second report is summary, because I'm only showing the only scheduling option. The scheduling option is same for all the reports, not only for tabular, not only for summarizing. Everything is same. Okay, but I can do this reporting scheduling for tabular, summary, matrix, and everything. I'll show what is matrix report now. Okay, I'm saving it as, back. Consultants and trainings. Okay, okay, yeah. I want to buy consultant visas, trainings by visa. Oh my god. Okay. Trainings by visa and skill. Right now, this is a report I want to run with a matrix report. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it now, and I'm setting the report folder as again same thing. Report folders unfiled reports. I'm clicking on save and run report. I'm saving the new report with this name. See, I'm simply cloning the same report and I'm saving it as some different name, and I'm trying to modify the same report because When you are trying to build matrix report, first of all you have to go in order. First you build the tabular report, later on you can group by vertically, you can group by horizontally. Summary report is grouping by, okay, grouping by some field vertically, but matrix report is grouping by vertically as well as horizontally also. That's what I'm doing it now. Click on customize. I'm modifying this report and all customers, that's okay. And I'm converting the summary report into matrix report. Okay. So I don't want to put this billing address and stuff. I will remove that. Remove this group. Remove this. Remove this group also. Okay. And now what I'm doing is I'm trying to. This is the data of the system. Okay. This is the customer name. This is the record count of this. Okay. I want to group by visas now. Okay. First of all, I don't want to go by accounts, but I want to go by consultants visa, that is visa status. I'm putting it on the right side. Okay, the people who don't have visa status, there's no data in this is 20 people, and I'm trying to put down the training skill. Oh, I think I'm not getting the training skill on this, but what I can do is I can create a new field and I can add to the layout. See, I'm not using the training skill here because skill is not available in the training enrollments, because skill is only available in trainings. I can bring this trainings information into the training enrollments by a formula field and I can show that information here. Okay. Uh, the other thing I can do is I want to do by state, by city. Okay. That one I want to go ahead with billing city only. If you see this, I'm trying to filter horizontally by visa status and filter vertically by visa status, group vertically by visa status, and horizontally by state, by city. That's it. I can even pull down some more field here and I can pull down some more field here also. See, it's still available. I can put one more field also. I can build advanced report with yeah, I can build advanced reports with this matrix, okay, by grouping horizontally and vertically with a number of with multiple fields. Okay, and I'm trying to click on see, and I have to show one more option to you guys. I want to click on add chart. I can show this chart information on this page. Click on OK. See the matrix report with this chart. What I'm using here, I'm simply using the state information to show it on the pie chart. If there are totally 50 records, if 20 records don't have state, the remaining records, 30 records have some state. Yeah, I'm grouping by states. See what happens with state as sorry building city. Okay, right. I can click on run report. Okay, save and run report. I'll show that report on the screen. Yeah, this is actual report. So this is showing the information based on visa status is blank, is there are this many people from different companies. Okay, and these are the billing city by blank. Okay, this is the report, billing city by blank, and these are the customer information which on which I'm showing the data here. Right, so these customers have billings billing city as this blank billing city, and there is no billing city for these people, and there's a billing city for this guy as Austin, Edge Communications as Austin, this guy Burlington Textiles Corp of India is having this one, that is Burlington. Chicago, yes, this guy is having in Chicago, and hotels is in Chicago. Right, by this way you can identify this. There are 23 records with states. Okay, and there are, yeah, there are 23 records with states, and 23 records without with visa status. Okay, the combination of it. So most people is having blank visa status. There's no data in this. Most of them people are having the same thing. All of them are 23. Okay, this is a matrix report. You I think you got it. Okay, do you guys have any issues till now? Right. Okay, now I'll be talking about joint reports. So same way I can bring down the dashboard components. See, the report, the diagrammatic representation of reports is available for tabular and even for summary also. Okay, right. Yeah. So let's do one thing. Why we use joint reports? Joint reports. For suppose um, there is a there is a consultancy object, and there are two child objects for this. Okay, one child object is trainings, the other child object is consultants. They are going in two different directions. Okay, so I can generate a report type with consultants. Okay, consultancies, consultants, and enrollments. That is one report. There's one more report with consultancies, trainings, and training enrollments. This is one more report. If I want to join this both the reports in one report, yes, I have to use the joint reports. That's I can do it now. Give me a second. So we already built the report type for this, but now I'm trying to do a report type for one more thing. Click on create, click on report type. Before that, go to schema builder. Yes, this is one direction we went. The one more direction I want to go is consultancy, training, and training enrollments. Okay, now continue. New custom report type. The starting object is again same account. See, um, accounts, trainings, and enrollments. This is the report type I want to build. Okay, and I'm selecting on the categories and again other reports. I'm clicking on deployed, click on next. See, I will show that to you. The starting object is account, the second object is trainings. I want to select. I want to show you all the records. Click on this again, select the training enrollments. That's okay, and then select on this, click on activities. It's not required, but I'm doing it again. Yeah, the limit is reached exactly. Clicking on save. This is one other direction of the same similar report, but we have trainings here, not consultants. So what happens here is in the trainings object we have cost information and everything. Now I'm going to create a new. I'm using summarize report only. So click on this, click on close this, and I can click on other unfiled public reports. You can see all the 4 reports what you have created. Now I'm trying to use the consultants and enrollments by city. Clicking on this report. This is a summary report. Okay, you remember this, right? Show details. I'm clicking on save. Save. So, and what happened here, I have to click on again by city. What happened is before that I have clicked on hide details and I clicked on save. That's the reason I'm not seeing the data. Again, I have clicked on show details and I clicked on save. Now it's showing proper data. Now I'm clicking on customize. This is a summary report by city. Okay, now I want to do one thing. I want to add one more report. See, I'm converting the summaries report into joint report by clicking on this. Now there are 2 report columns for us. See, account, consultant and trainings of one thing. Okay, block 1. The block 2 I can add it like this. uh, Give me a second. Yeah, this is the block 1. I'm trying to click on. One second. I want to click on one more report type for block 2. I'm clicking on add report type. I'm clicking on other reports. There is one more report type which I just created, that is account, trainings and enrollments. That is this. Okay, and I'm clicking on okay. Now I'm adding block 2. Okay, that is this. See, block 2 data is here. This is block 1 data. Okay, I'm trying to add the, this is having customers, trainings and enrollments and thing. Okay, now I want to add this. Block 1 is in blue color, block 2 is in green color. See, and I want to add the trainings data onto the page because customer data is already there on the on that, but I want to add the training. See, again I have to click on all customers. Okay, all customers and custom. See, I can click on. I'm clicking on all so that I can see all the reports here for this block 2, and I want to add trainings information like instructor emails, no need of that, and I want to put the fees, skill of the training. I'm adding these fields now for the block 2. Okay, remember block 2 I'm adding it. I'm adding start date also, and I'm adding training fee also on the page. You know what I'm doing. So instead of, if you want to show a lot more information than the actual thing, I can use joint reports. I can use the common thing, one common thing between these 2 joint reports which I'm adding, block 1 and block 2, that is customers in this scenario, that is accounts. Okay, and training name is already there, and I want to add training enrollments. That's information also is also here. I don't want to add that also. Okay, and I want to click on run report, because in the blog 2 I don't want to add much information, because customers information is already there in the, okay, but I just need trainings information. That's the reason I'm adding this both the reports with, in this joint report I have, in the block 1 I have customers, consultants and training enrollments and activities in the first thing. The second thing I have customers, trainings. I don't want to show again enrollments. That's the reason I'm leaving it off, and I don't want to show again the activities also. I'm leaving that off, and I'm clicking on save, run report. Now I can see how it looks like. This is a joint report combining two different reports in one screen. See, this is the block 1 with this information. Okay, and records the same information you can see, the similar records information you can see here, the trainings and their skills for these people. So I can see the information parallelly next by next, and I can compare the records. Hey, for cerebral we are doing this trainings, this is the skill for that. For elite, yes, we are doing this, like this. I can identify. Okay, see that is here for elite. Okay, that's how I can configure things with the joint reports, right? This is for comparing things in block 1 and block on the page. Okay, give me a second. My MacBook charging is burning. I will take some time to connect my charger. Give me a second. Right, I'm done. Okay, cool. Right, I can print this same thing again in the XLS format, and I can print it from Excel sheet, and I can run report, and I can schedule report. Okay, and I can save as this report with joint report, saving as customers, consultants and trainings joint report. Join. Okay, clicking on unfiled reports, and I'm clicking on save. Got it. So now we have gone through these different report types, and I can also create the formula fields here. So I can create a new formula field by changing some data, okay, on the report. I can add new fields. Same way the formula fields, what I'm doing uh, in my system, I can automatically, if there is a amount field in my report, I can add one more formula field, the tax formula field, by putting 10% of that amount. Okay, and I can create one more formula field by putting amount plus tax in a new column. I can drop and drag and drop the formula field here. It's automatically calculates based on the values which I'm calculating. Okay, so now the next 20 minutes we are going to work on report folders and their dashboard folders. Okay, so now we have done multiple reports. I'm going to the list of report list by clicking on this. Yeah, this is the reports and dashboards. Yeah, I'm closing on this, and these are the reports what you have built just now. Okay, so I want to click on this because I modified this by mistake. I want to click on customize because this is the block 1 and block 2, and I want to convert this into summary report. The block 1 is failed, ruled out. Yes, now it's here. Perfect, and I'm clicking on save. Got it. And I can even add chart here by putting down this billing share and provisions. Yes, that's okay. I'm clicking on OK. Right, and I can click on save report. I can automatically add some preview in diagrammatic representation on this report also, along with the data on the top of it. Above the data, I can show this
Good.
graphical representation. Right.
Going good.
Oh, give me a second. Can you see my screen now?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Is it working now? My mouse is working now.
Uh-huh. No, wait, no running.
Okay. Sure. Clicking on this. Yeah. Now I'm going to click on. So I'm saving this. After saving this, I'm going to create reports and dashboard. Sorry, dashboards for these reports. I'll show all the components available in Salesforce system. After that, we are going to close this topic. This is the reports and dashboards column. This is the folder. So actually, this both reports and dashboards are all will closely work. Means it's a combined thing. Okay. See, now I can create a new report directly from clicking on this. It asks to create choose a report type and stuff, right?
Hey Venkat,
Yeah.
if we can't see anything, just one step in the reports, like almost like 5 minutes,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
last 5 minutes. Uh, we're still there in the report spot, like
Yeah.
billing state.
Yeah. Okay. Can I? Can you see my screen now? Now, at least.
No,
Yeah, I could do. I can do one thing. I'll stop again and share again. Is it?
yeah, please.
Can you see my screen now? The reports and dashboards.
No, somehow, Ravi, you
Yes,
could.
I can see. Now you are in, all folders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working for me as
No,
well.
Right. Okay. So, okay. Can you see my mouse is
Yeah,
means moving? Okay.
Yeah.
moving fast, man.
Perfect. Yeah. That's good. And yeah, let's continue the class. I'll start working on the dashboards now and report folders. Yeah. If you guys have any problem, again, I will be sharing this recording to you. I know why some people are dropping off this. Okay.
They're coming
Okay.
back.
No problem. Yeah. They're joining after some time. Yeah. So when I'm trying to save the reports, it's asking me to select a folder, right? Where you create folders. Here is the folders. You can create the folders from here by clicking on this. Okay, I can create a new report folder and dashboard folder. So you generally create these folders, okay, and share these folders to different people. For suppose sales report, I'm going to share to the sales people. Sales report folder, I'm going to share it to the sales people only. The support reports I'm going to only show to the support people. Okay, and self-service and support, all these are different reports belongs to service cloud. I want to show only to that people. belongs to the department. Okay. Anyway, I will repeat again after joining these people. Yeah, Ravi, if you three people are at one place, Akshay, Ravi, Nikhil, and uh, and Srikanth, it seems. Yeah, some four people, right? If you're at one place, you can use the same uh, login, same go to meeting ID. Okay, can I go ahead? Okay, no problem. Right. So we generally created reports. When I'm trying to save the reports, I am generally saving the reports in a public unfiled public folder. Means you haven't grouped them. This is all the default reports you are going to save in this. Okay, unfiled public reports is a folder where you can create folders from this. Okay, give me a second. So I'm going to create a report folder now, especially for training reports. Clicking on this, see, I'm creating a report folder name as training force reports. Okay, and the public folder access, I'm giving it as read only for all people, and I'm giving, see, these are the reports available in unfiled public reports. When you save all the unfiled public into the reports into unfiled public reports, it's easy to move reports from that folder to any other folder. Okay, so I want to bring all these reports into my training force reports. Click on this, and I am clicking on this folder is accessible by all users, means all people can see these reports in this organization. If I want to hide this, I can click on this. No one cannot see this report folder and the reports inside it. Okay, and if I'm giving this folder is accessible only by few users in the system, I will click on this. Okay, and I can select by public groups. I can share these reports. By roles I can share these reports. By roles and subordinates I can share these reports. For a person who is a sales manager, it's a role. I can assign the sales reports to that guy. Roles of subordinates means all the people who belongs to that sales manager and who are working under them can see these reports. Okay, I can create the report specially for them, the sales reports. Okay, same way I can create different reports. I can create different report folders for that reports, and I can assign the report folders to that specific people so that they can only access that reports. Right. So now what I'm doing now here is I'm creating a report folder for training force report. Those who are working on training force application, I'm going to share this report to them. Okay, I'm going to create a separate public group for all the people who are going to work on training force. Okay, and I will share to all the people. Right, there are no public groups in this current system, but I can do that, and I can do that. But in the current scenario I want to give access to all the people. I'm clicking on this first option, means this is completely public, means this is available for all users and they can read only the reports. They cannot modify this report. See, public folder access is read only. Okay, I'm clicking on save. Yeah, so the read only is giving sorry, the read only permission is only for the report folder, whether they can create or modify the report folder access or not. If I'm giving read write, they can read the report folder and even modify also. They can give some they can modify the sharing settings like this for that report folder. It's not for the reports. So manage reports and dashboards is the permission. It's a general settings available in the profile level. If I'm checking that option, yes, they can modify the reports, they can modify the dashboards. Now if you see, if I close this, um, I'm repeating again, I want to stop that notification every time when I'm coming here. That's the reason I'm clicking on refresh again. And yeah, now it won't show it all next time. So now if you see, all these reports, 5 reports are stored in training force reports. Earlier it's unfiled public reports. Now when I click on unfiled public reports, I don't see any reports here because all the default working means the things which you are developing, you store it in unfiled public reports. Later on you move it to the appropriate folder by creating a new folder. Okay, you can migrate from unfiled public reports to the new folder when you're creating folders. Okay, and same way I can create the report dashboard folder also by clicking on this. But before working on this, let's create a dashboard. For creating dashboard, I have to click on new dashboard. Okay, currently when I'm clicking on dashboard, I think there is no dashboards in the system. It's bringing back my access to the reports. That is the reason I have to create a new dashboard. I'm clicking on new dashboard. Okay, I'm clicking on the dashboard. I'm clicking on no thanks. If each and every option when you're trying for the first time, it asks, it will say that I'm going to show you some tour to you. So if you are if you are new to Salesforce, just click on start tour. It's going to explain all the options, components. So we are going to work on these components. So there are around um 9, 10, 11 components in the Salesforce dashboards. Okay, and these are data sources. Okay, these data sources are useful to add data to the components. Okay, components will not show the data on the screen. They are only the some features like visual representation features. The components will tell you in what way you have to show the data, but the data must come from the data source. Okay, this is a new dashboard which I am creating now. Okay, I'm going to save all the components in this current scenario. See, first of all, I want to add this component, this component, this component, and later on I want to add the top components here. Okay, and after that I will add meter gauge. Okay, finally I will add this tabular report and VF component also. See, this is horizontal bar chart, vertical bar chart, line chart. Okay, this is pie chart, this is donut chart, this is funnel chart, this is dotted chart, dotted scattered chart, this is meter gauge chart, gauge chart, gauge component, this is tabular sorry metric uh, component, and this is table component, and this is VF component. Okay, so I can add VF pages here. I can add data sources for this. If you develop a VF page, I can add this VF page here so that the VF page shows here. Right now I'm trying to add data sources. Where are my data sources? Data sources are reports only. So each and every component will expect some type of report. Mostly most components will accept summary reports. Okay, so let's click on data sources. If you expand reports, yes, there is only one report folder in your system. Expand this. Yeah, these are the 5 reports which you created just today. It's available, and I want to add these reports. So I want to add the reports by, see, um, consultants and enrollments by city. I'm adding this this data source to this component. Simply drag and drop this data source onto this pie chart. Now it automatically loads the component based on city. You're going to distribute the data based on city with different colors. Okay, and I want to drag and drop the second component, that is visa stat, visas and skills, to the donut chart. And I want to pull uh, to the funnel chart. I want to pull the this. Oh, okay, I think this is not the, this is the basic tabular report. I don't want to do that. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, by mistake I went back. I'm doing it again. Again, there are three different type of sizes of this database. Means the columns in the dashboard. One is, see, narrow, smallest one. Medium is this is the medium size. This is the wide size. I can put only two wide sections, two wide columns in dashboard because it generally fixes to your screen. Two things will generally fix. Three medium things will generally fixed to one screen. If you are trying to add more wider components, it will take more extra space. I'm going with medium. I'm adding it again. Okay, so I can even add some title also here. See, I can add some title, especially with the report name. If you're not adding any title, it automatically picks the report name here and it will show it here. And later on, I'm adding these components. Okay, and later on I will add this. I'm not adding the VF page component here because I don't have VF page in this current system. Okay, I'm clicking on data sources and selecting the report types. Click on this, click on enrollments by city. I want to put here. So this is not accepting the joint report. Okay, so I am want to put the base city only here, because if you see, even though if I'm using skill, I'm not showing the skill data on this page. This is also using by city only. This is by state. This is by state. I can change the properties of this dashboard components by clicking on edit. I will show that later. By clicking on the settings tab, I can do that. See, for suppose if I want to show the state or city here, click on this component data formatting. Okay, this is the simple configuration. I can do it here. Okay, and values I can only showing the record count in this current scenario. I can even show the billing city also instead of state. Okay, I'll keep on. Okay, see, and I'm putting down the horizontal component now. I'm trying to source the data with my city only, and this is by city, this is by state. And so because yeah, these components will work based on your requirement, you have to figure it out in what way you want reports from the customer. Then you have to build the reports according to that. If you have any limitations, yes, you have to speak to your customer. And again, so Salesforce have introduced VF charts. VF charts is the feature. It means you can create reports in Visual Force also by passing down proper um, data from the VF page. From the Apex, I can query the data according to my needs. I can put some custom filters and I can automatically pass into X and Y rows, and I can show the data with VF charts also. That's advanced reports you can build out. More you can build very custom reports with Visual Force charts and custom controllers also. And I want to put gauge also, and I want to put even the metric report into this. So metric report is only accepting this. I can put down some number and I can query here in the metric report. And finally, I want to put down the table. See, this is a tabular report by record count based on this, and I can even put down this. Let's try. Yeah, this is, it's not accepting, it's only accepting consultant training information. Sorry. So it's also needs some summarized value because I can't show the complete report here. Once if I click on this, it automatically shows a new page, and it's, you're going to see the report. I will show that option to you. Yeah, now I'm going to click on save dashboard. It asks me to put down some name for this. I'm giving training dashboard. I'm storing in my personal dashboards and clicking on save and run. Okay, this is very sensitive data, right? So this is the training dashboard. See what happened now. When I'm clicking on dashboards, it's in dashboards only. But earlier, as there is no dashboards, it's asking me it's automatically forcing me to open the reports tab. Right now, this is the dashboards, how it looks like. You are building very good analytics with the simple drag and drop options in Salesforce, right? So Salesforce has recently launched the new product called Wave. That's Salesforce especially for reporting and analytics. Okay, that's called Salesforce Wave. And this dashboards and this dashboards and reports are means are visible in Salesforce One mobile application also. And the product Wave is not completely launched; it's still in beta, and they are going to launch it as soon as possible. So they have announced that product very recently in the last quarter. In this October, I think in the month of November it launched it. Okay, they launched it in the month of November. Okay, I think October 21st they have launched the product. Now let's do one thing. I'm going to the report and I want to get a report folder there. See, I'm clicking on this option, clicking on new dashboard folder. Again, in the same way for report, same way why how you create a report folder, you can get dashboard folder, and you can give permissions only to some set of users, so that some set of users only can access this dashboard folder, and they can see the dashboards in that. So I'm giving it as training force dashboards. This is the folder name. This is the read only, visible to all users. I'm giving it off. You can also hide to all the users. The third option is give access only to some sort of people by public groups, by roles and subordinates. Okay, I'm clicking on save. Now currently I'm giving to all the people. Okay, now this is the dashboard folder. So in the personal dashboard there are some dashboard. I can move this. Okay, like what I can do is I can click on this. I can save as. See, I can click on edit. Click on dashboard properties. Instead of this folder, I want to save it to the training force dashboards. Click on OK. Now what happens? Click on save. Now the properties of the dashboard is changed from the personal folder dashboard to the training force dashboards folder. Now click on close. See, now this is available in training force dashboards. If I'm going to go to list of dashboards, I can get a number of dashboards for the training application. Same way I can access hundreds of applications. Sorry, I can access 10 to 20 applications in my system. For that I can create 10 to 20 dashboard folders. I can assign different people, means I can give access to different people in the system. Okay, so you can see the training dashboards. Now see, training force dashboard, there's only one dashboard here. And what happens is if I'm clicking on home tab, now it automatically shows the dashboard component here. See, it's disabled here, but I can enable the dashboard component on the home tab, which automatically shows the top row of the dashboard. I'll show that to you. So I'm clicking on customize. You are customizing the home tab now. Click on this, click on See, this is the what I want to show. Homepage components. Click on homepage layout. I have to go to the homepage layout. I have to click on edit on this layout, and this is the homepage layout. So if I want to enable dashboard snapshot, click on check this option and click on next. And I can even select the order also. I can even pull this up. So the charter is automatically added on the top. After the charter, you can see the dashboard snapshot. After that, calendar. After that, tasks. After that, items to approve. Items to approve means the approval process items will be shown here. Click on save. Click on preview to show how it looks like. The same order. See the dashboard, calendar, my tasks, and items to approve. This is what I said, right? Click on close. This is the preview, and click on save and assign to all the people who belongs to this DE layout, default layout. See DE layout. Now go back to the home tab. See, this is charter. The next is dashboard. Only the first row of this dashboard. If I'm clicking on this, if I'm clicking on this particular any of this dashboard, it takes me to the report of that. Going back, if I'm clicking on this, I can customize my page also by appropriating different dashboards. For suppose if I think this dashboard is not required for me, I can change the dashboard which I can see, which it automatically sees, and which it automatically attached on the home screen. See, for suppose if there are 4 dashboards with me, I have access to 4 dashboards. I don't want to see this training post dashboard. I want to see only the sales dashboard. Yes, here I can query it and I can attach the sales dashboard here, and I can click on save. Next time when I click on home page, I can see the sales dashboard here. The top row only I can see it here. Okay, this is the calendar, and this is the tasks, and this is the items to approve. So this is the dashboard for my training, for my company reports and dashboards. When I if I want to see the dashboard specially, you click on this, then it will show the dashboards. The default dashboard is this. If you are having multiple dashboards, so the default dashboard it will show it here, and you have an option to go to the list of dashboards from here, and you can pick the dashboard accordingly, one of the dashboard from here, right? You know how to create dashboards, you know how to create dashboard, drag and drop dashboard components, add the data source to the dashboard components to properly show it. So what I'm saying is the dashboard components, most of them will accept only the summary and join also will accept, but they're going to accept only the one summarized value. Okay, in terms of our scenarios, it's simply showing the dashboard components which are grouped by city or state. This is what we have done in the previous reports side, right? We only grouped by city state. Okay, that's what it's showing on the reports and dashboards also. That's it for today. um, I have missed one thing. When I'm clicking on the dashboard, there are 2 options: the reports and dashboards, how they are going to run. The reports and dashboards will run actually based on the data what you have access to. If I'm logging in as Venkat, who is the CEO, he can see all the data of the company. If you are logging in as some sales rep at the bottom of the company, if you have access to only 10 records, you're going to see the reports and dashboard based on only the 10 records only. Okay, for suppose there is a concept called dynamic dashboards in dashboards. Okay, how to do the dynamic dashboards? See, currently when you are opening a dashboard, simply there is an option called viewing as Venkat Gatamaneni. Okay, if you are logging in as Harsha, so you can view the dashboard as Harsha. If you're logging in as Akshay, you can see the dashboard as Akshay. That's called dynamic dashboard. So for suppose if I'm clicking on edit, generally for the company performance type of reports and dashboards, you cannot run the dashboards as particular user. You have to run the dashboard as CEO, because the company reports and performance dashboards will be generally for across all the company users, right? It's not only for specific people or people who belongs to me, under me, and like this, right? So see here, you dashboard as Venkat Gatamaneni. For suppose even this dashboard, if it is opened by some other guy, that is Akshay or Nikhil, they can also see the same data what I have seen here if I am setting this like this. But there is one more option. See, if you click on this, run as specific user, means I'm running always as Venkat Gatamaneni, who is head of this company. So if I want to run as some different user, logged in user, click on this. This option will tell, this is called dynamic dashboard. Sorry, this is the actual dynamic dashboard. Whenever you're logging in as Srikanth, it shows as Srikanth based on Srikanth's data. But if you are selecting this, whichever user you have selected here, it shows the same data for all the people. Means generally the company performance, the overall performance dashboards will only be set to run as specific user. For all the dashboards and reports which are specific to the users, they have to be run as logged in user only. Okay, and for suppose if I'm the manager, okay, I want to run reports as my subordinates, if Nikhil, Ravi, Akshay are reporting to me, they are head of East America and West America, like this. Okay, if I want to check the performance of Akshay, who is the head of East America sales, I can run as C. Let authorized users change the running user. If I'm selecting this option, by default when I'm logging into application, it shows as me. It shows reports and dashboards according to my data. But I have an option to change the running user also if I'm selecting this option. Only some users have this permissions. I can set this. Okay. Let authorized users change running user. This is fixed user. This is dynamic user. Whoever is logging in, the reports are shown according to his data. This is dynamic, plus I have an option to modify and set and show the reports as specific user. Now if I'm the manager of these three people, I can run reports on their names and I can see the performance of their sales accordingly, and I can promote one of the guy to the next level, whoever is performing really good in their regions. That I can do it, right? Yeah, this is for running as dynamic user, as well as I have a special option to even set my reports and dashboards run as some specific user. Okay, but I want to run this as specific user, that is Venkat, who is at the top level in this company, so I can see all the reports and dashboards. Okay, or else I can even put the dynamic user. By default this will be executed and I can use this and click on OK. Click on save. This is the special properties called viewing as dashboard. Option is for changing static dashboards to dynamic dashboards, and dynamic plus option to modify the running user also. Got it? That's it. In today's class we discussed about reports, tabular, summary, uh, matrix, join, and later on we created some report folder. Later on we created some dashboard with different type of components, and we also created we attached the data sources for different components, and we saved it in a dashboard folder. And we have attached this dashboard component to the homepage component also by simply enabling the dashboard snapshot. Right, that's it guys. This is uh, this is for today class. So from tomorrow on we'll be working on the programming. Okay, Salesforce means we are working on Apex, Visual Force pages, and triggers part. So yeah, so we are going to start this topic from Saturday afternoon 3 o'clock, and again Sunday afternoon 3 o'clock CST. Both are in CST timings. Okay, I'm expecting you all the people will join. the weekend class for the first
Uh,
time. We are doing it.
yeah, CST, you mean like central timing? 3 o'clock to
Exactly.
10? Uh,
Yeah, 3 to
eh,
6 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, 3 to
okay.
5 or 6.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are trying to close this course. So that's the reason I'm trying to take 2 classes on the same day. Means by Sunday means we are specially adding 4 courses because generally we take 1.5 hour, right?
Right.
So with 3 hours, 3 hours means we are covering 4 extra classes only on this weekend to wrap up the things really faster. If you are getting bored tomorrow's class, I'm going to take one more session on resume creation on how to write your roles and responsibilities, how to write your description, project description, and locations, and picking up the clients and stuff. Okay.
Can you do that earlier?
Yeah, that's the reason I'm doing it. So tomorrow's early class, I want to do that. So you guys have really good idea what's available in Salesforce, what terms you have to use. Okay, I can share you some examples of resumes also. So if you start building now, it may take 2 to 3 days. So your marketers can market your profiles and apply for the positions. Okay, in the market.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do it. So you can start it in the early Saturdays means 3 o'clock class. We can finish it in first half an hour, 30 minutes. I will share some templates to you all later on. Yes, we can start with development.
Akshay is asking something.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
no, no. Tomorrow we don't have class at 7. We are closing this class from 3 to 5. Yeah, I will do that. I'll do that. Yeah.